see back here, there actually are lots of rows, much like the blank one that we just saw there. And here is one of the free markers. It's completely worn away by now and pretty mangled as well. Whoa, one little headstone right up against this fence line here. Huh. Another interesting last name of Kramer. And it actually looks like the fence was placed here as a safety fence to prevent people from falling in or to prevent debris from blowing into the creek. It's interesting. There's lots and lots of graves that are right up against the shoreline here. I don't see anything that's been taken over yet by the brush. Looks like they're keeping it fairly clean, but you can see these here are probably a problem area. You can see on the other side. It's pretty much straight down right into the creek. As I'm looking to check and see if anything's fallen down, I'm not seeing anything. And here is another one right in the edge. Wow, and you can see just how close these have gotten. Wow, it's actually partially covered and probably at one time was a lot worse. It looks like it's a fairly recent recovery. It's kind of interesting because some of these are not that old. I mean, they're not incredibly new either, but it looks like some of the family members are definitely coming out to visit. Wow. Fellow of the American College of Surgeons. I'm guessing, too, that someone has place some plastic over the top of these during the winter months. But again, it makes me wonder because something could definitely just slide back and right into the water. There's another one here. It's really close. Again, it's so strange because some of these are so recent. It's almost as if it's been maybe a part of the family for a long time. Because otherwise, I would think that someone would request to have a different site. It just definitely looks like there's been a lot of erosion in this area, and it's a lot closer to the edge than what it used to be a long time ago. Looks like it might be a memorial that is made to house somebody's ashes on it. As you can see, they have the main section of the memorial here, and then over here is this very urn-shaped and sized almost a box, as if it would house it on the inside and be placed down over the top. A tiny, tiny little fern that's grown over here. I'm almost guessing that somebody planted that at some point by a grave and they threw it out and it rooted and continued to grow. Well, I can get a tiny little glimpse of my car all the way across, straight back that way. Still looking good. And I think this building right here actually was abandoned for quite a few years. It's looking a lot better now and has been renovated quite well. But even on recent Google Maps photos, it was all bashed out and nasty looking on the inside. There's something over this way by the river, some sort of old drainage pipe of some sort, I don't know. It looks like this place actually has public restrooms. I think they're locked right now, but I gotta check this out. I think it says men and women. So look at this. If this isn't little tiny restrooms, then I don't really know what they are. Whoa. Something's in there. Oh no, there's like a squirrel. There's a little chipmunk and he's trying to escape by crawling up inside the drainage pipe. I thought there was an animal stuck in here. Oh, these are definitely locked. Yeah, but you can kind of tell they probably were restrooms, and they may still be restrooms. A little storage and maintenance shed right here. That scared me for a second. I thought there might be something bigger actually stuck inside one of the restrooms, like a squirrel, or not a squirrel, excuse me, like a raccoon or something. It looks like there's something in the ground, maybe like an in-ground crypt up here. I can't tell. It might just be a rock wall. But we'll go ahead and make our way that way and check it out. Oh, there's a lot of these little, actually, it looked like little cradles, but I think they're just planters. So I'm not really sure the significance, and I don't usually find this. On the other side, behind what I assume would be the wife's grave, is actually just a simple Bible that is here. I don't know what the significance or meaning behind it is, so let me know if you have any ideas. This is kind of interesting here. This is the grave of Robert Hood, which again, I guess maybe I don't know. I wasn't aware that was a real last name. It looks like there's some more names here. There's a Sarah E. Wood, it looks like, and okay, it looks like those are just age and date below. It was really hard to see. I actually had to check out the camera to read it accurately. And there's another base stone that's missing. It's headstone memorial. Just heard an old-fashioned phone ring. Sounded like the Matrix. Okay, it's definitely just a retaining wall, but you can see it's specifically marked as a Catholic section here. This is really elaborate. It looks like these three here are connected. Actually, this whole row. Really interesting I like this type of, it looks like marble. Very dark. And it goes, I think, really well with the type of inscriptions that are on them. Behind it here is another really dark, I don't know if it was originally dark or if it's just gotten this way over the years with decay and whatnot, and plant life that has grown on it. Wow, the back here looks amazing. I think somebody's actually cleaned it though. You can kind of tell that the insides of the letters look a lot newer and a lot lighter than the surrounding area here. So I think somebody actually went in with some sort of chemical, some sort of bleaching agent, and bleached just the letters so that they showed up better. It looks really, really cool though. These trees up here don't seem to be doing too well. Not sure exactly why they're not very healthy. So this area here is another area that needs a lot of extra care. See a lot of erosion here in the center, and then surrounding that particular memorial is these couple here that need to be set back up and are currently kind of sinking down in the ground. This tree is huge. Reminds me of California, except for in California they were a lot bigger. I don't find these very often, but I've been finding a decent amount more of them lately. A very cool marker from the Daughters of the American Revolution here. And this ground level one here has a fairly big divot there in the back, and you can see very clearly that it's been moved back. It's sitting at a definite angle here. Almost seems like something would have to hit it very hard, or there'd have to be a few different people pushing it to really get that effect. This place is massive. I don't even know how many parts this is going to end up being. And it's open until 11 p.m. no matter what time of year it is, which I found to be incredibly strange because most places say open from sun up to sundown. And this one here is set perfectly centered. So it's not like it was some strange design choice. Many thanks for watching this episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss the 4 episodes a week that we're doing over here on 539. And I will see all of you guys in the next adventure.